My friends down south, happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys are, in the words of the great vice president, enjoying the long weekend. God, do you guys remember when she posted that last year? Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind when I realized that it was Memorial Day. But hey, at least she wasn't quite being as, pathetic as her boss is right now. He was down there, I don't know, trying to pay lip service to the armed men and women that are actually keeping the country safe, but at the same time also paying respects, but then at the same time talking about how the government should be the only people who should have access to any firearms that are out there. More on that in a second, but Biden, yes, commemorates Memorial Day, says America is free because the troops are brave. Yep, exactly. Good patriotic Americans with firearms keeping everybody in the world safe, and then just telling them that, get ready for your deployment to Kiev any day now, boys. What else is this fucking old fossil proselytizing about? Biden suggests he wants to ban 9mm pistols. Yep, it's just assault weapons. And what are assault weapons? Whatever we say they are. Fuck off. Biden suggests he wants to ban 9mm handguns in remarks to reporters on Monday at the White House's South Lawn. As he visited Texas over the weekend, and officials showed me an X-ray. He said a 22 caliber bullet will lodge in a lung, and we can probably get it out and maybe save a life. A 9mm bullet blows a lung out of the body. That is a retarded statement said by an idiot. There's no two ways about it. That's just a retarded statement. It all comes down to the different types of ammunition and the velocity, the distance. Oh my fucking God. He's the dumbest human being alive, and he's the president of the United States somehow. Well, we know how. Anyways, so the idea, these high caliber weapons, a 9mm round is a high caliber round. Okay. There's simply no rational basis for it in terms of self-protection, hunting, and remember, the Constitution's Second Amendment was never absolute. Make these statements on Memorial Day, a day that is supposed to be there to remember the servicemen and women that keep the country safe. And how do they do that? With just strong condemnation while wearing the badge of whatever the current issue of the day is on their sleeve. No, exactly. The country was founded on the backs of men who stood up and said no and had the audacity to go ahead and reinforce that. But no, the Constitution, amendments, okay, remember, it's just banning assault weapons, and now it's banning 9mm pistols, 9mm rounds, okay, because the Second Amendment has never been absolute. Really? But it's just the Second Amendment, right? Yeah, no. Then it'll be the first, then it'll be the fourth, then it'll be the fifth. It'll be whatever he wants it to be. Pure fucking projection when he used to take shots at Trump. Not clear why Biden was making reference to 9mm ammunition. No, because he's mentally deficient. That's what it is. Primarily used in handguns, not rifles. Yeah, exactly. You can get 9mm rounds for certain rifles, but Jesus Christ, I don't even know where he goes off on this tangent. He was probably talking about this last week at some point in time, and his fucking dementia-riddled mind had just rattled out some fact that he was party to, and somebody more learned on the topic was discussing it. The Second Amendment to the Constitution reads, a well-regulated militia, comma, being necessary to the security of a free state, comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, comma, shall not be infringed, period. For all of those reasons there, shall not be infringed. Yeah, no, exactly, but it is not absolute. And then even if you want to take a look at the contemporaneous writings as well, the theoretical notes to the Constitution as well, the Federalist Papers that are out there, and then many of the other founding fathers that have opined on this issue, their thoughts on the topic, it was very fucking absolute. But yeah, no, continue to push all that stuff. Meanwhile, the improprieties of other members of your party just go unchecked, right? Heaven forbid you'd want to talk about Nancy Pelosi's husband getting, fucking clocked for a DUI in California. The motherfucker is 82 years old. He's 82 years old, and this happened at night, okay, in the early morning hours of May 29th, right, where he got pulled over by the police for running a stop sign swerving into the other lane of traffic, nearly clipping a Jeep. First of all, you're that well-to-do because we know the Pelosi's have a lot of fucking money. Don't know how they got it or anything like that. Wouldn't possibly have a clue. But this dude is 82 years old. He got booked into jail at 4:13 in the morning, May 29th, okay? In the early morning hours yesterday. He did a 3-hour stint in county lockup while he was getting processed. Why doesn't he have a driver? That doesn't make a lick of sense. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was arrested and charged for allegedly driving under the influence of alcohol on May 28th, according to jail records and reports. Paul Pelosi, 82, was booked into jail at 4:13 a.m. local time on May 29th and was released at 7:26 a.m. according to Napa County records. The records, which include his exact birth date. Yes, he provided his driver's license with its number 1 designation that was also carved in stone, indicated that his bail was set at $5,000. How wonderful. He didn't try the defense, do you know who I am? Public booking report states that Pelosi faces a charge of violating 2 provisions under California's Vehicle Code Section 23152. He was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and was also charged with having a blood alcohol content of 0.08% or more. Both are misdemeanors. You're 82. Like, I could understand if this was Pelosi's pool boy that got pulled over for a DUI, but you're 82 years old and you're still fucking driving drunk. What is wrong with you? It's a young man's game. Napa County is located in California's Bay Area and is near San Francisco, the district that Speaker Pelosi has represented for decades. Yes, and then at a state level for decades prior to that, okay? Speaker Pelosi and her husband own a vineyard in Napa Valley. How wonderful. Just a little mom and pop shop, I'm sure. According to the 2015 report from Los Angeles Times, which states that the sprawling property was estimated to be worth between $5 million and $25 million. Their property, located at St. Helena and Zinfandel Lane, is located near Napa Valley and features a tennis court, according to Google satellite photos. How wonderful. Must be nice that you can go ahead and spin all that government cash into a sprawling vineyard. Nothing sus about that at all, of course. Asking for comment on the situation, the speaker will not be commenting on this private matter, which occurred while she was on the East Coast. Oh, of course, yeah. Pelosi was in Rhode Island on May 29th and gave a commencement address to graduates at Brown University. That says a lot, okay? Your husband's out west getting drunk and driving his Porsche around. Meanwhile, you're talking to a bunch of Brown kids. Brown graduates. Anyways, she hasn't made a public mention of her husband's arrest and is highly unlikely to as well. Other details surrounding the incident weren't immediately made available. It's unclear if Paul Pelosi, who has run venture capital and investment firms, was driving alone or when he was arrested. I wonder if this is going to be like a Hugh Grant situation where he was pulled over in the company of a lovely lady. Other details surrounding the Pelosi's also include, Nancy and Paul have been married since 1963. Oh, yeah. Paul Pelosi has previously said he tries to keep a low profile. Yeah, no, his wife's the face, very frightening face of Californian politics. Kind of like a Stedman to her decrepit Oprah. I've made a conscious effort to try to handle my liquor better. Oh, to not get involved or give the appearance of being involved in her political career. Yeah, just funds it though, that's all. Well, reaps the benefits of it, I should say. Said in a San Francisco Chronicle in 2004, people should realize that she's the one. One what? You want anybody else to fill in the blanks? Oh, okay. Celebrity gossip and entertainment news website TMZ. Oh, TMZ was the first to report on his arrest. As they should. Rightly so. I want to talk about the improprieties of other fellow Congress members, and this one's fucking right there to it. Okay, I know it wasn't specifically Nancy Pelosi. She obviously has a driver and a whole bunch of bought and paid for government security at all times, 24-hour security, right? One of the many benefits. All I know is, at least one of them, one of the elder Pelosi's was having an excellent Memorial Day long weekend. Hope you guys did as well. We got a little bit of a downer video here coming up next, and then at the end of the day, we got some more developments on Amber Heard, Johnny Depp that it wasn't quite what I was anticipating on doing today, but there's some new news, which is even weirder to say about this, considering there's a 3-day break, and then tomorrow deliberations start up again. But hey, this is the way this shit works nowadays. But with that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.